Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. I'm doing a little bit of recipe testing today. So I make a caramelised onion chutney and I usually do it in a big fry pan on the stove, but I found a recipe that's quite similar in cookie dough. So I'm going to follow along in the Thermomix with that recipe, but I am going to tweak it a little bit in that I'm going to change the vinegar. So I'll talk about that as I go along. In the meantime, I'll start. I've already saved the recipe into my week, and it is a caramelised red onion chutney. Now what started me down this path is I found they had specials, so half a kilo of red onions was $1.79. So I thought that's actually a pretty good deal. So I'm going to take these home and see what recipes I can find on the Thermomix in cookie dough. So rightio, so it's a caramelised red onion chutney and we're going to start cooking. And it starts off with olive oil. So they want 25 grams of olive oil. So the first step is I'm going to have a look in my bowl to make sure I haven't left anything in there. Okay. Now we're going to tear the scales and we're going to add 25 grams of olive oil. Okay. Next, 500 grams of red onions cut into wedges. So this is, this was 500 grams unpeeled weight, so I'm not sure what peeled weight they are. And they're cut into wedges. So I read somewhere that if you cut an onion like from top to bottom instead of round and round in circles, you get a better cooked result. I don't know if that's true or not, but I have noticed since I read that there's a few recipes that specify that you cut the onions from top to bottom, not in rings. So I'm going to take notice of that. So peeled weight of that is 456 grams. Rightio, now I want to put the splash guard on. It says done. I haven't put the splash guard on because it's way across the other side of the room. So I'm just going to step away and grab it. Rightio. Okay, so next, oh no, that's what we've already done next. So it's 20 minutes, maximum temperature, which is barometer temperature, and it's just on, it's one of the modes. It's your high heat mode. And that's going to cook for 20 minutes. So I'll be back in 20 minutes. Rightio, so that's our 20 minutes done. So we'll go next. And it said, add 1/2 to 1 full long red chilli cut into strips. So I've actually got a small chilli here. And I'm going to take the membrane and the seeds out of this because generally the smaller the chilli, the hotter it is. So I'm going to have to wash my hands well after this. So this one here, this chilli here has been in the freezer. Chop them again in half, sort of like that. Right, yeah. Okay, first of all, what I'll do is I'll take the bowl off and show you our onions. So if I go to the bottom, and you can see the caramelisation there on the bottom of that Thermomix. So right here, so we're going to add these chilies. Okay. Now, here we go next, and we want 200 grams of light brown sugar. Now, those of you that have watched my videos before know that I do make my own brown sugar using regular sugar and molasses. Okay, so it's 200 grams. If I remember, I'll link the video. I've got a video of the brown sugar. I'll link it in the bottom, in the description box. It was when I was making brown sugar and golden syrup. But yeah, that's 198 grams. A teaspoon of salt. And it says 200 grams of red wine vinegar. I am going to put in 100 grams of red wine vinegar. And 100 grams of balsamic vinegar. So in my recipe that I make, which, you know, like in the traditional manner, which I love, it is half and half. So generally I would never vary a recipe the first time I make it, but I'm going to make an exception. There's an exception to every rule. Okay. Okay. 196, come on, another splash. There we go, 200. Right? And now we're going to put the aroma dish on top. And so, what am I going to do? I don't know where my aroma dish is. It might be in the dishwasher. I think it's in the dishwasher. Rightio, next. And then turn the, we're going to cook that for 25 minutes at aroma temperature with the blade in reverse. So I am going to find my aroma dish and put it on top, and that's to stop the everything splashing out. So rightio, I will leave that. I will be back in 25 minutes. Okay, so we're going to go next. And it says to pour into a sterilised suitable jar and seal immediately. So I'm going to... now, hopefully all that caramelisation on the bottom of the aroma of the vinegar would have helped deglaze that. And you get all that beautiful flavour through our chutney. You can see that, that's picked that all off. I'm probably going to need more than one jar. I mean, it's very hard to taste this. I mean, it's still hot. It usually needs a few days just for the flavours to meld together. But I'm just wondering if they say, I would serve mine with, the one that I usually make, I would serve it with like cheese or, on a steak sandwich or something like that. But it pairs really well with cheese. But I'm going to have a look at their tips and I'm going to see if they tell us what to serve it with. Yeah, so if some caramelised onion sticks to the bottom of the mixing bowl, in the next step the vinegar will dissolve it. And you can store this chutney in the refrigerator for up to 1 month. Rightio. Okay, so it doesn't actually tell you what to serve it with, but it would go really well with cheese. I should learn to read the whole recipe. It says here, to allow to cool, put the lid on, seal it, allow to cool before placing in the refrigerator for 1 day before serving. So what I've got here is some Jack's crackers with some Colby cheese. And this has cooled slightly. And I'm going to put a little dob of that on. It actually smells just So I'm going to have a little taste. It does go extremely well with cheese. And it's super nice. Yep, I really like that recipe. That is delicious. Anyway, I really hope you liked the video. If you want to pop over to my channel, you can subscribe. And I really hope I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.